Part two, though. So, like I said, y'all remember when I said he had 4 children before my baby? So, it didn't dawn on me at that time, but we was in a car one day and we was having a conversation. This is before I found out I was HIV positive, but I was pregnant. He was like, yeah, because all my kids had to be born at Turu. It it didn't dawn on me until after. That's why I had to have my baby at Turu. And that's the reason why. I guess it's a high risk hospital, so that's what they send all the high risk patients to have their kids to Turu. So now I'm like, nigga, in so many words, he was giving me a hint then, before I even found out that I had it. You know what I mean? So like, that fucked me up in the head because I'm like, when you said that, you should have just gave me a fair warning. Like, look, you might get a test result and it might come back. I got such and such. Nope, y'all, that was not the case. I didn't get that. I had to find out the way I did. But with me not telling my mom and them, it was hard. It was really hard because it's hard on me accepting the fact that I have this lifelong disease that I'm gonna have for forever. You know, yeah, it may be ways to get rid of it now, and people been holding the key to it. But at that particular time, it wasn't to me. Like, my life is over now. I mean, Sham was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be on eggshells. I don't want nobody to know this. Definitely my mom and them, my mama. I was worried about my mama, my little sister, my grandma, my auntie, all of them fine. So I'm holding on to this, y'all. I'm depressed. Only thing I would do is sit inside. I didn't want to go nowhere. I didn't want to do nothing. I was sick all the time. The medications I had to had to take 3 HIV medications. One was about this motherfucking big. Like, literally, and I'm already ain't able to keep anything down at this point. Like, everything from, it didn't matter if I drank water, fluids was coming up, everything. So, like, I'm like sick as a dog. So, being sick, that's miserable. Having something that you dealing with, that you like really not really too much of educated on it. You just hit a stigma, how everybody feel about it and what's going on in the society around you. So like, I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. Scared, depressed, embarrassed, shamed of myself. I'm feeling dirty, nasty at this time. Like, what did I do to deserve this? Like, I didn't do anything to deserve this like this. This man could have been real with me. Like, I was with you for a year and something before I got pregnant. And like, you had all the time to tell me that, you were sick, but you didn't. So, not only that, y'all, like I told y'all, I got tested and I had the HIV. I had on gonorrhea. Yeah, he gave me gonorrhea. So on top of the HIV, I had gonorrhea. So at this point, I'm like, baby, he don't hit me with a AK. Blah, 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 blah. This done told me up. My inside's rotten at this point. That's how I'm feeling. So when my mom and them found out how they found out, like I said, mentioned in the first video, that I was contacting him and, contacting him through Facebook because his phone was off. So I had a phone, he didn't. I didn't have a phone. It was a lot going on. So like at that time, I think I was using between my sister on tablet, like iPad, and I did not log out. I did not log out. She just told me, "Yup, that's right." She just said, "Yup, that's right." I did not fucking log off the iPad. So if you familiar with iPhones, anything in that category, you already know. No matter if you somewhere else, you read something, the notifications will on whatever device you're signed on, it's gonna be on the screen. So my sister knows it. So when she saw, when the message came through, she saw it, she read it. Girl, I'm laying in my room at my grandma's house in a bed, in a dog, depressed, fighting these battles, these demons, and her and my mom and them just bust through my room. And they just looking at me, and I'm like, I'm playing stupid, like, what's going on? And they, boy, they boo-hooing. Ooh, ooh. I'm looking at them and saying, man, they don't fucking fouled out. How the fuck? I'm like, man, how the because you forgot to log out my iPad, and the message came from Facebook. So that was hard. My mama, I ain't gonna lie, I think it really hurt my mama. Like, she done got more. It hurt my sister too, but like for a parent, I think it hurted my mama more than anything. Like, it hurt her to her core. She was mad. She was furious. She wanted to kill this nigga, y'all. I'm just like, she wanted to boom, boom, out of here, you know? And like, it got to the point to where she didn't know what to do, to the point of her asking me what I want to do. Do I want to keep my baby or do I want to terminate it? I looked at her and said, I'm keeping my baby. I don't care. So that I ain't never tell her that, but that really hurted my feelings because like no matter what I was going through, like that should have never been an option. You know what I mean? Like my baby didn't ask to come here. I wanted that baby, not knowing God was gonna give me that baby to show me and give me a sign to leave him alone. You feel what I'm saying? Even though he was giving me signs before that, cause this nigga was beating my ass, boop boop boop, upside the head, beat my ass, cause he was cheating. He was nasty. I say cheating with everything that was a nail down. And he cheated with a lot of people. Peoples that I know. Don't shoot the messenger, but I ain't gonna say y'all names. Yeah, only thing I'm saying, if you know the real Maul, aka Marlon Hawkins Jr., and you done slept with him, you better go get tested. Simple as that. If you don't know by now, that means you a nasty bitch and you ain't going to the doctor. Because that blood work tells the truth. But anyways, like, my grandma made me feel so shameful, y'all. She didn't want me eating off the folks. She didn't want me using her plates. She wanted me to have my own everything to use. Like, that's hurtful. You know what I mean? Like, but my Man. Wait, I'm sorry, y'all, because my mom in the background, she was about to go edges now. So I had to cut her off. But like, and that was hurtful. But like I said, that comes from being uneducated. So by me having it, I'm getting educated. So by me getting educated, I have to educate them. So that's even more hard. Cause I'm processing now. Cause back in the day, they really, didn't have no good education. So a little, it took a while for them to grasp it. It took a while for them to understand and accept it. I'm new. I'm Alexis. I'm their baby. Like, how can you accept that at this point? So like, it's doctor. I have to be to the doctor every month. Blood work every month. Long as I'm taking my medication, I'm all right. But how can I be all right if I'm constantly throwing the medication up? At this point, y'all, I just want to give up and say, just take me. Like, because it was hard. I'm 23, once again, going through this by myself because he was not there. He was ducking me, like literally ghosting me. Like, he wasn't there for none of my appointments. My mama and my little sister, you understand me, was there for every appointment. Didn't miss a beat. You understand me? No ifs, ands, and buts about it. And at the time, man, my mama really didn't have no good relationship. That made us close. That made us closer, which was good for me because I needed that at that time, dealing with that, and it's new to me and fresh. But I'm still in shock, y'all. All this time, I'm still in shock. So it's appointment after appointment. After a while, I got my viral load and stuff in control to where I became undetectable. Then I stopped taking the medicine. Then you know how that is. Then my viral load and stuff went back up. Yeah, if you know anything about CT4 counts and your T cells and all that, you know what I'm talking about. But, I'm going to leave y'all with this. I'm sorry y'all had to wait too long. Part 3 is coming. I hope y'all understand. And y'all just bear with me. I'm new to this. Just bear with me. Love y'all. Good night.